Today our topic is how to let go of the past like a Stoic. Life is full of moments, some good, some bad, and some we wish we could forget. But the past is something we cannot change. It is like a book that has already been written. We can read it, but we cannot rewrite it. The Stoics, ancient philosophers like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, taught us that the key to a peaceful mind is learning how to let go of what we cannot control. The past is one of those things. It is gone, and no matter how much we think about it, wish it were different, or regret it, we cannot change it. So, how do we let go of the past like a Stoic? The first step is to understand that the past is outside of our control. Stoicism teaches us to focus only on what we can control, which is our thoughts, our actions, and our reactions. We cannot control what has already happened, but we can control how we respond to it. This is the core of Stoic philosophy, to accept what we cannot change and to focus our energy on what we can. When we hold on to the past, we are often holding on to pain, regret, or anger. Maybe we made a mistake, or someone hurt us, or we missed an opportunity. These things can weigh heavily on our minds and hearts. But the Stoics would tell us that this pain is not caused by the past itself, but by our thoughts about the past. It is our mind that keeps the pain alive, not the event. For example, if someone insulted us years ago, the insult itself is over. But if we keep thinking about it, we keep feeling the hurt. The Stoics remind us that we have the power to change our thoughts. We can choose to let go of the pain by changing how we think about the past. Instead of focusing on what went wrong, we can focus on what we learned from the experience. Every mistake, every failure, every hurtful moment can teach us something valuable. The Stoics believe that even the worst experiences can make us stronger and wiser if we choose to see them that way. Another important Stoic idea is to practice gratitude. When we are stuck in the past, we often focus on what we lost or what went wrong. But Stoicism teaches us to look for the good, even in difficult situations. For example, if we lost a job, we can feel grateful for the skills we gained, or the time we now have to find something better. If a relationship ended, we can be thankful for the lessons we learned and the chance to grow. Gratitude helps us shift our focus from what we lack to what we have. It reminds us that life is not only about the bad moments, but also about the good ones. By practicing gratitude, we can start to see the past in a new light. We can appreciate the good times and let go of the bad ones. The Stoics also believed in the power of acceptance. Acceptance does not mean that we agree with what happened or that we like it. It simply means that we acknowledge it and stop fighting against it. When we resist the past, we create more pain for ourselves. It is like trying to swim against a strong current. We exhaust ourselves, but we do not move forward. Acceptance is like letting the current carry us. It does not mean we give up. It means we stop wasting energy on what we cannot change. For example, if we failed at something, we can accept that it happened and focus on what we can do differently next time. If someone hurt us, we can accept that they acted in a certain way and focus on how we can protect ourselves in the future. Acceptance is not easy, but it is necessary for peace of mind. Another Stoic practice is to live in the present moment. The past is gone, and the future is uncertain. The only moment we have is now. When we focus too much on the past, we miss the beauty of the present. We might be sitting with friends or family, but our mind is somewhere else, replaying old memories. The Stoics would tell us to bring our attention back to the present. They believed that the present moment is all we truly have. By living in the now, we can enjoy life more fully and let go of the past. One way to do this is through mindfulness. Mindfulness means paying attention to what is happening right now, without judgment. For example, when we eat, we can focus on the taste of the food, the texture, and the smell. When we walk, we can notice the feeling of our feet touching the ground and the air on our skin. By practicing mindfulness, We can train our mind to stay in the present and let go of the past. The Stoics also taught us to focus on what is within our control. We cannot control the past, but we can control how we think about it. We can choose to see it as a source of pain or as a source of learning. We can choose to dwell on it or to let it go. This is not always easy, but it is possible. One way to do this is to practice self-reflection. Self-reflection means looking at our thoughts and feelings without judgment. It means asking ourselves why we are holding on to the past and what we can do to move forward. For example, if we are angry about something that happened years ago, we can ask ourselves why we are still angry and what we can do to let go of that anger. Self-reflection helps us understand ourselves better and make better choices. Finally, the Stoics believed in the importance of taking action. Letting go of the past is not just about thinking differently, it is also about acting differently. If we want to move forward, we need to take steps to create a better future. This might mean forgiving someone who hurt us, making amends for our mistakes, or setting new goals for ourselves. Action gives us a sense of control and purpose. It reminds us that we are not defined by our past, but by what we do now. For example, if we regret not pursuing a dream, we can start taking small steps toward that dream today. If we are holding on to anger, we can choose to forgive and let go. Action is the bridge between the past and the future. It helps us leave the past behind and move forward with hope and courage. In conclusion, letting go of the past like a Stoic is not about forgetting or ignoring it. It is about changing how we think about it and how we respond to it. It is about accepting what we cannot change, focusing on what we can control, and living in the present moment. It is about practicing gratitude, acceptance, mindfulness, self-reflection, and action. The past is like a shadow. It will always be there, but it does not have to control us. By following Stoic principles, we can learn to let go of the past and live a more peaceful and fulfilling life. Remember, the past is gone, but the present is here, and the future is yours to create. Let go of what you cannot change, and focus on what you can. This is the way of the Stoic, and it is the path to true freedom.